Wednesday wrap-up, 3-6, marker.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Plumber Gordon.
And this is our Wednesday wrap-up where we unwrap what happened in insurance last week. I didn't wrap, just Rebecca wrapped here, so.
She did this because my hair looked really good today.
Yeah.
And she did not want
Her hair rebounds faster than my hair.
that to happen.
This is super soft. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And we know you're not watching because you enjoy it. You're watching because you're too lazy to read all your emails. We get that. So we're going to go over a lot of stuff real fast. Number one, I don't know if these are in order of any importance, but have been getting a couple complaints. Mutual of Omaha went into Med Advantage for the first time this year in Part D. Mutual of Omaha has been in Med Subs for 53 years. I know, because they went in when I was born. So I always know. And they went in when Medicare was born. And they are a fantastic company. And we've been fortunate enough to be one of their top partners for 9 years.
Long time.
A long time. But,
oh God.
well, one of the things I liked about them going into Med Advantage in Part D is they were going to go in very cautiously. Because a lot of people go in and they're like, we're in 17 states and they have no network.
No net, right.
They spend all their money on marketing.
No contracting.
Yeah. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
So Mutual said, we're not going to do that. We're going to go very small, very controlled, build it on the back of a network. And I thought that was very commendable. And nothing, I wouldn't expect anything less from them. The little sticking point is they're not going to pay AEP commissions until April. Now granted, they didn't write a lot of business, so, but
I'm going to have to write that down.
that's a little, yeah, so they're not going to pay till April. Now,
Some people might have
best in
mortgages.
class, United Healthcare, paid January 2nd,
Thank you, UHC.
which I
Thank you.
expect them, to lead the way. So, got my little mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom lion here that I will give away to the first person that goes online and tells me if they wrote Medicare Advantage or Part D with Mutual of Omaha and they want this lion. Oh my God. So
First-
just put it in the comments and I will send it to you. Boom.
Done.
Okay, so I had a lot of good comments on your jingle.
Why?
Please, if you like Rebecca's jingle, put it in the comments. If you don't, put it in the comments because I told her people keep telling me they like the jingle. But if you don't, then she gets off the hook and she doesn't have the jingle. But since I've heard good comments, I need another jingle and let's do it on Mutual of Omaha. Let's do it on the commissions, okay? I give you a beat.
Wait a minute. I need a...
Bump, bump, bump.
First off, why are people...
Okay, how about to Miranda Lambert?
I need a song.
Miranda Lambert, Ain't Your Mother's Broken Heart.
How does that go?
I cut my bangs with some rusty kits and scissors.
Okay.
My mama's phone started ringing off the hook.
Okay. I need to be in my tone.
I can hear her now saying,
Oh my
I
gosh.
ain't gonna take it.
Right.
Don't matter how
That's-
it feels, only
What is that? Is that like
love.
negative E?
Well, here, this is C.
C.
I can make it higher if you want.
Hit it.
There
Okay.
you go.
Mutual of Omaha, how can you break my heart like this? You wait till April, I did my thing, I fell in love, I love your lion. Please pay me a little sooner, that would be awesome, because you are the lion of my kingdom. Hey Mutual, you know I love ya, I'd love to marry ya.
Okay,
But-
cut,
okay.
cut.
How was that?
You're supposed to say,
I couldn't-
and awesome United Healthcare for paying early.
Oh, Awesome United Healthcare.
You paid so early.
I feel like, one of those
I
boy
love-
bands. That's what I feel like. I'm gonna wear all white
We need to bring
next
the
week.
gong back down.
I would have been gone. I
Let's
know.
talk
That's
about-
really hard.
Medicare CMS.
Sima.
They announced their ET3 test, which will begin in 2020. I love it when there's a nickname I can remember, an acronym. ET3. And it's like emergency triage, treatment, and telemed, something like that. So I think this is really cool.
I do too.
it doesn't start till next year.
Oh.
But I can also see people being very upset about it, and I can see like crazy people saying what a terrible thing it is. So right now, if you call 911, the emergency responders, they have to take you to the nearest hospital. Well, then if you get there and they say,
They can't treat you.
they say, well, it's a broken arm, you shouldn't have gone, then your insurance isn't covering it because it's not emergent.
Okay.
So now the EMS will be able to figure out where you're best served. So they can take you to urgent care. They can take you to your doctor's office. They can treat you on site, or they can call telemed. So
That is wild.
yeah, it's really makes sense.
It does make sense.
But I can see somebody
Oh, yeah.
calling 911 and the EMS guys are just trying to treat you and then leave. And they're like, no.
Right.
No, I got to go to the ER.
Yeah.
I'm going to die. And they're like, no, ma'am.
You have
You're not
indigestion.
gonna die, right? Like we took it's acid reflux or whatever, and we've talked to the doctors and we've done your vitals. And
You're good.
now, if that happens and you're like, no, you're taking me to the doctor, then you can demand and they will take you to the ER, even if they don't determine it. Then it's on you if the insurance is not going to pay for it. And we know that that's been a thing in the last couple of years where they're going through these bills and they're going, these weren't emergency, they weren't emergent. And so we're not paying. You shouldn't have gone to the ER.
Right.
That's called ET3. And as an agent, it's something we need to get out ahead of.
So
It's kind of
you're saying
explain it to our clients.
It's going to be built into every plan. It's
So it's a
completely adapted?
it's a limited test. CMS is launching in 2020, and it's not going to be all everywhere in the country.
So it's like a pilot.
They call it a test.
It's a test.
Yeah. But I think it's a step in the right direction. It's cool.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It makes sense.
And there,
right?
yeah, there'll be hiccups, but we got to utilize what we have better. We got to make better decisions.
Right. The Medicare is us. This is our money.
Yeah.
This is our pot of money. How can we use it better?
Dang.
So, I have a call to see if anybody likes Domino's pizza.
My kids love Domino's. They order it online.
I haven't
It gets
eaten.
delivered. They love it. This is their favorite pizza.
Really?
It's
Okay.
Domino's.
Well, Lydia, if you're watching, you
Yeah.
can get a pizza.
Dinner.
She manages a pizza restaurant, but
Yeah.
she could get competitors' pizza. We want to know, during AEP, what Medicare Advantage company or Part D company did you feel really gave the agent the best service, support, training, had the best package out there for you?
Yeah.
So, it could be a local regional carrier, depending on where you are in the country. But put in the comments, tell us who. If you want to tell us why, that would be great, or it could just be random, you can just put their name. But I'm really interested to see what you guys say. And when Domino's Pizza. How about also?
The ones that didn't quite exceed your expectations. That's a little nicer than saying worse.
Okay.
We also want to know what carrier didn't hit the mark. And we'd like to know why.
Why?
You know, what happened.
What happened to you? I'm more interested in who they really love, because when people are mad, the
Yeah.
phones ring.
Right.
But when people are happy, you don't call in to Gordon Mark and say, hey, I'm really excited. You just go about your business.
Right.
You expect it to be superlative. So, hit that up in the comments. Okay. Some of the interesting new things that have happened is a couple years ago, CMS put a moratorium on, if you know the star ratings, that if you didn't have high enough star ratings, they just took your contract and you were kicked out. Well, they stopped that. And they said, we're not going to kick you out. If you're not good, the market will kick you out. Well, they fixed that or changed that. So starting now for 2020, the new star ratings, if you don't have at least 3 stars or better, then they're going to kick you out starting in 2022. So they went back to where they were. If you're not hitting a bare minimum, the carrier
You're
gets
gone.
kicked out. And that's the kind of stuff switching, and agents are always like, I don't know
Right.
what's going on.
Who's in?
Right, what's up,
But
what's
I like
down?
it. If you're not hitting the mark,
Just, you're done.
be done.
Yeah.
We're
Let's just-
done.
let's just get rid of you.
Heck, that's how real life is.
Right, that's how real life is. This is something I thought was really interesting. With Medicare Advantage, if they're saying it's not medically necessary, Kiplinger's Personal Finance did a report, and they found out that most people just lie down when that happens. But they're saying that people that appeal it win.
Nice.
That most people just aren't appealing it.
Oh God, I believe that.
Yeah, most people just give up.
I totally
And
believe
this,
that.
you know, because I can't remember who it was, but it was this year, and they already had one knee done, and they went back and they just called their doctor to schedule the other knee. So the doctor said that they needed to get the other knee done, and the insurance company denied it, said it wasn't medically necessary, and they were like, "What?"
Huh.
Like, and so then he had to go through the whole process, and he just said,
Forget it. Too
Yeah.
much work.
"Get a steroid shot and wait."
Yep.
He didn't officially appeal it, and if he would have, he probably would have won, according to what Kiplinger is saying, is most people don't appeal. And that's the same with agents on contracting. You know, with their
Right.
credit, they get turned
Right.
down, and then they're offended.
Right.
They're like, everybody else contracted me. I'm a $1 million round table on life, and they don't appeal. And 50% of people get approved on appeal, and you have 2 appeals with most companies. People don't exhaust their appeals. So they get a termination notice for something, or whatever, they're just like, oh, okay, well, I have other carriers. You don't want to give up any carrier relationship.
Well, you don't want that on your record.
And if you didn't do anything
Right.
wrong, fight it.
Right. I believe it on the insurance. My God, I've worked with so many clients who get things are weird on their EOBs and they're just going to pay. Like, no. Because it's confusing. It's a pain in the butt to call these places and try to navigate through it. That's the value of a good independent agent.
So, CMS, I don't think it was CMS. Who's the one that, Social Security, whoever, Consumer Price Index, Health and Human Services, they announced the poverty guidelines for this year.
Oh,
And so that's what we need to know to see if you qualify for extra help and LIS and all that stuff. So, the guidelines are for the 48 contiguous states, not Alaska and Hawaii or Puerto Rico. 12,490 for a single person, 16,910 for a household of 2.
what is that? What is there a percentage that they increase that by?
And now
Because it was like
it's-
around 12 last year. I mean, it just went up.
I mean, it's tied to the
Maybe
Consumer
$100
Price
or
Index.
something.
So it's same with Part D. They're all tied to things.
So like it's like
tied to
$1,000
the
bucks,
county.
$1,000 a month. If you make $1,000 a month or less
as a single person.
as a single
right.
person,
But then for LIS, called Extra Help, it's 138% of the federal poverty guidelines. So if you have questions about that, because if you get LIS, you get an SCP, you can move every quarter, and a lot of people don't get it. Some people automatically get it, like if you're on Medicaid or disability, you're automatically on LIS, but other people have to apply and they don't know. So that's where we want you, the good agent, to go online, it's quick, and apply and help get them this benefit.
it's like socialsecurity.gov. It's on the home page. Scroll very down to the bottom. There's a spot to apply for LIS. It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, don't ever say like where it is on the site, because they'll always move it and make you look stupid. Like I'm trying to walk agents through it on the phone.
How
and
could
they're
I
like,
possibly look stupid?
they'll be like, no.
I'm holding a pink
I'm
chicken.
drinking fake coffee. Okay, so lot of scandal.
With Empire and the actor
Yes.
Jesse Smollett.
Yes.
That
That wasn't what I was gonna say, but
It's
yeah.
a lot of scandal
That was
going on.
scandal, that's-
How about that?
There's
My
no,
God.
There's no shortage of
I
scandal.
heard that he wanted to get more money, and now I fear he might be out of
Yeah, really.
Note to self. Maybe it wasn't a good idea.
Note to self. Well, it is February-ish, and the complaints from agent behavior during AEP start to come about March. So be prepared for that. And I would say the vast majority are people that are unhappy because the drug is no longer on the formulary, it's on a higher tier, whatever, stuff outside the agent's control. Stuff that's changed, the agent might not have told them, in many cases had told them, but they forgot. Or, just stuff, people are just unsatisfied, and so then they blame it on the agent, and it becomes a complaint. You have to answer those complaints. Don't blow them off, because this is what I get. They're like, yeah, I saw the email, that's nothing. It's like, no, it's something.
Right.
You have 30 days to answer, or whatever time it says, and if you don't, you're dead chicken. They just terminate you. Yeah, I know, it's a little loud, I didn't squeeze it that hard.
I'm gonna hide it again. She
So-
found it.
Yeah, do you want to hit it? Yeah, I couldn't find it last week. So take those complaints seriously. Like I said, the 99% of the complaints that we see come across our desk are not eventually substantiated. They're not actionable against the agent, but still there's a process due process the government requires.
Slow down and answer them.
Answer it. If you have questions, call us, let us support you and show you, what they're looking for and what happened. I'd say the easiest one is when you get audited. People, so many audits every month.
Mm-hmm.
And when they audit, they want to say, okay, they pulled this case, Rebecca Gordon. And they want to see the scope of appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do what one agent did a couple years ago, and he didn't find it, so he forged it. Yeah,
I'll
so
never do that.
forgery,
It's never good.
yeah.
No.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
If he would have just said, I either didn't get a scope of appointment or I lost it, which is most likely, I misplaced it, he wouldn't have been terminated. But, okay, so they're gonna say, where's the scope of appointment? Then they're gonna say, how did you get Rebecca Gordon as your client? Where was it? Was she the result of a lead? Show us the compliant lead card. Show us how you got her. Did you do a seminar? Was it properly filed? To make sure, they just wanna do audits, just doing random checks, make sure you did everything right. And there's no need to panic, it's easy. And they do so many each month, each carrier does it. So don't freak out. If you are freaking out, call us and let us walk you through it and explain what you need to do.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
And the number one thing is people are like, well, I had it from a lead card, but I can't find my lead card. Or, because agents aren't the best at
Heck no.
keeping paper.
No. Agents are wonderful at the sales I think that they're so.
If you look at
Oh
her
my
office
God.
and my office,
Ooh, babe, good at this. Little fine details.
a little hard.
That is hard.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The snake necklace, and I will give this to the first person. No, I'm not. I'm keeping this. Plus, it's not even mine. This is Erin Hawkins, my assistant.
Thank God you're not going to give away her jewelry.
Some of the questions that agents keep calling in and asking me recently is like, I want to hire this person. How should I pay them? How should I set this up? How should I vest this? And man, that's very individual to where you are in the country, where you are in your career,
Right.
how much money you have, how good a talent you can attract,
That's, yeah. Oh, we are at 20 minutes. How
So,
about we answer that in the next one?
well, okay, I'll finish up real quick, but I'm just saying, if you want advice like that, what we do is we can tell you what our partners are doing. We can share the knowledge. Like if you call into
Right.
California, we can say, well, this is what a lot of our partners in California do. This is how they pay
We
them,
could
start
even
them, what
try
their
to
leads.
hook up a conversation between them,
And I love to do that. Yeah.
do
just
a little
say,
matchmaking, like
yeah.
call so and
call Todd.
so who's
Yeah.
doing this,
Yeah, we'd love to help
because
you.
that helps the whole, and that helps all of us.
And saves you time and money doing it wrong. Get some
Right.
experience from somebody else that's already doing what you want to do.
Right.
So thanks for joining us. See you next week.
Remember, coolest insurance agent ever.
I have a joke book. Next week I'm going to be reading a joke out of the funniest jokes since the internet.
From Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest.
You're gonna be waiting for that. See you guys.